And there we are live again. Yep, now I'm back with some gaming content. I wanted to keep my more personal stuff separately. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, I'm gonna try and share a game with you people. Its name is Shapez. It is it's nothing about running around shooting or blowing up stuff. This is more about organizing and getting stuff in order, literally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the page where you can buy this game first, so you know what I'm talking about. This is the game, and I'll also link the page. So this is a factor game with increasing difficulty levels, so to speak, and to raise your challenge. And you get it. Let's see here. I'm going to put up the link for you, and then I can share it here on the screen. So you don't have to have it to be able to follow me, but if you're kind of thinking, oh, that was fun, that was something you might like or you might be interested in, then by all means, at least you know where to find it. I'm just going to adjust this pad. So with that said, hi there. Nice to see you, Brad. Been missing you, my friend. Sorry, I've been a bit absent. I'm going to play a game. If you like to join me, let me know when I can mail you the link. And I'm going to take a liberty and give you a wrench, my friend, because you are dependable. So now you get a little wrench from me if you like to. If you don't like to have the wrench, just let me know, but I kind of forcefully enlisted you, Brad. So anyway, nice to see you. I hope you're doing great. Here's another great streamer, Drop Short Media. I'll pick out your. I have your Addy here, and I'm gonna post it so people don't miss out. So let's see where we have. I'm gonna see what I find. I have many friends streaming here. There we have Drop Short Media. I'm going to open it up in a new window. I'm going to add the Addy. Let's go to the studio. There we go. Oh, you're just fine, my friend. I know you're good. Here is my friend's page. So here's Brad. So if you haven't, I'm going to show you his page also. He's an excellent, talented artist. I wish what he has in his whole body, I just wish I had just a bit of it. So this is his page. Yeah, you have a great sleep. But those into art, look at Brad's page, and also this, our friend Maya, or Alice in Hordeland. They do many collabs, but check Drop Short Media's page. He's a great artist, and he's a very calm and very reasonable guy. So it's always fun to talk with him because you get what you give. He's a great guy. Now I'm gonna pop over to the game I'm gonna show. And that game if this thingy works. Let's see. Whole screen, it says. That's weird. Chrome, window. I always am nice, except when I'm not. So now you see the deep space, but then let's go to the game and let's see where the game is hiding. There we go. So now it should show. So I have you on. I'm just looking. There we go. Great. I'm gonna play Shapez 2. It's a kind of a factory process game. And I thought I could show a little bit from the start of the game. So I'm gonna start a beginner's game, because before you get to jump into the deep end of it, you kind of get a chance to. I'm gonna start a completely new game, and I'm gonna go with the relaxed version. And before you get to start these normal games, they kind of want to introduce you to the game. That means you have to kind of learn the ropes, which I find very smart in one way. So first time you play the game, you have to do this operator certification, and that's a smart way to make sure that you get the hang of the game, because it's easy to mess up, but it's a fun game. Now, Brad, I want a 5-digit seed number from you. Can you give me 5 random numbers, and I'm gonna use them as seed for the game plan, because it's gonna randomize placement of different stuff. So just give me a 5-digit number, and I'll put it here up. And I'm gonna put here a live stream practice session. It all takes place. Thank you. Let's add those digits. 7, 6, 8, 2, 4. Just double check. Yes. So we're going to start in the relaxed mode, which means it's very, just so we get the hang of the game. As it looks, we're going to work mostly with uncolored bits, but more about that soon. So let's press the magic button and play. And what happens now? Welcome to your certification. Thank you for signing up. You did sign up, right? Either way, the Vortex requires us to evaluate your factory operator skills before issuing your operator certification. Simply deliver requested shapes as efficiently as possible. That's it. We might reward you with new upgrades and technologies based on your performance. Now that sounds a little teasing. And you can have as many buildings as you want, but please don't damage them. We still need them for next participant. Yeah, that makes sense. So I will strive for efficiency and build no spaghetti factories. I can click whatever I want. I will not damage any buildings. We'll see about that. Anyway, so this is the start. This is the world. This is why I ask for the seed number. This is the universe of shapes. To get back to the platform, you press H, and there we go. This is where all the pieces we're gonna deliver will go. Now they ask us to place extractors. What are extractors? Well, they are those that deliver pieces. You use the mouse button, hold the mid button, and you see it's a 3D environment, and use the standard AWSD keys for moving around. So what they want us to do now, they have highlighted these round shapes, and they're the extractors, and you rotate them clockwise using R, counterclockwise using Shift R. Yeah, you can watch the sim tomorrow. Now you get the hang of it anyway. Thanks for dropping in, Brad, and sweet dreams. And we'll see what else happens, but have a good night's sleep now. So I'm gonna place these. Then they ask us to use belts, and all of a sudden we were given conveyor belts to deliver shapes to the vortex. This is the vortex. The vortex is hungry. It eats shapes. And this is how it works. By using C button, you can lock the conveyor belts positions when you drag them. So it's like if I press C, that means it goes like that, and then I just continue like this. And look here. Now I've started up the first delivery of shapes. The game wants us to deliver. Here you see a little opaque how to move the camera, rotate, those stuff, so we get to know. Now we need to open the knowledge panel. Either you press that or use the G button. And here's the first message we got. Then we got shapes. Now, what are shapes? Shapes are composed of small sections, 4 quadrants or quarters. Shapes can be added in layers, I think, as far as I know, up to 4 layers. They can be cut, they can be stacked, they can be colored. So there are some possibilities there. And here are some basic stuff. Anyway, what do we have now? Now we need to place half destroyers. Half destroyers are like scissors, basically. What they do, they will cut these shapes for you. So basically, they will remove half of the shapes. So let's do that. 1, 2, and 3. Now we have to connect them, and we do that as shown. There we go. And there we go. That means some shapes will go unaffected. Every second one will get pushed on this belt. So you will need to calculate a little bit about to maintain speed. Every crossway like this will cause 50% delay unless you start to speed up the game. And there are ways to speed up, which we'll come to later on. So that's the first. This game is about reaching milestones. So the first milestone will be, for me, to deliver 24 of these halves. And they want 6 plain squares. This arrow shows us where the squares are. So they're not boring people, they're just square shapes. So let's put those in use, and let's put a conveyor belt like that. And if I keep the C button pressed, I can drag the way I want to shape it, and there we go. So that's step 1. Next step. Now they want quarters, not halves. And they want us to rotate these first. That means basically putting a rotator there, there, and there. Because if you would cut this one, that part will disappear and this part will remain. So to be able to have something left, you have to rotate, and then we add another cutter. Yes, and the vortex accepts any kind. So they want the upper right corner. We have the lower corner here. So what does that mean? That means we have to rotate. One step we'll put there, and a third there. So basically we have to do like this to be able to deliver what's asked of from us. And there we go. And there we go. We remove that isn't there anymore. So by this, we are adding, we have the milestone. So now they need 36 of those, 24 half bricks. I mean, they look like bricks or quadrants, whatever. So I can as well put 3 cutters here, the same way we did before. Then we take out a little bit from there. Now the left-hand part of this figure will be, oh, silly me, I just put in rotator. I mean, rotating doesn't do anything. But here you see one part disappears, another one will continue, and they want 24 of those. So let's keep them popping in. I will, as you see, these parts will float into the vortex, which is some kind of imaginary world, I guess. And now I can produce the next shape, yes. So all I need is this to be able. And this is how it looks more. There, every shape has a certain code. So here we see rectangular, and U is for uncolored, I think. As soon as we reach 24, we have reached a milestone, and that's step 1 of this. You see, these just float in, and the red color tells us it's not what it's asking for, while the green check mark tells us, good, you're giving us what we want. Milestone completed. Unlock your reward in the milestone interface. Now, where is the milestone interface? Let's see. Here is the milestone interface. And we can use the T key. There we go. We started with this shape. We delivered these halves and these full ones, and then we split this one in half. We split this one in half, got half, then split one again. Now we unlock next level, and what do we see? We need to produce stacked things. This will be fun, I hope. And to be able to place upon, that means we have to lift them up 1 level. And that gives us something called a second floor. And what does that mean? Well, let me show you. First of all, stackers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag another line of these. Let's see, I'm gonna extract these. And then I'm gonna put a conveyor belt like that. C button to anchor it, like that. Then drag it over there, and I'm gonna drag them all the way somewhere here, I think. And then I can take some from these. So then I get these, and those are supposed to get stacked. I need to stack 6, I put 6 stackers. Set and down. So let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those. Good. Now we need to supply stackers, and we do that by first we connect the bottom floor, then the fun starts. You can't just drag next one to say. You have to press the E button. You see, we shift between the floors. So by dragging, that means you hold down the left mouse key, you press E, and now you can drag, and you see, now you are feeding the upper floor. As you see, they keep transferred in the lift. Then if you press Q back on the ground floor, that means now we are preparing to deliver these shapes. And let's add them to this conveyor belt. So that means we have these stacked shapes. As we did before, they ask us for half of these. So why not? And I'm gonna add some game speed, I'm gonna add some more of these. Because there's a losses of these pieces. So I'm simply adding more of these this way. And you get research points when you have delivered a certain amount of shapes. So if you produce these, you get some upgrades, which are these. So you see, you can increase the speed, as I told you. You can make them cut faster. You can make things stack faster. But that costs upgrade points, which you will get as soon as you reach milestones. Or you can open up these more special things. So anyway, to get the upgrades, you have to deliver. As example, the first one here is you have to deliver circles placed on circles. And that's fairly easy to do. Next, they want halves. You see there. Then they want quarters. Then they want stacked, or somehow, I'll show you later, but basically you have to cut 2 of these and then twist them and stack them so they get fitted on the same level, basically. Same here, half there, and then you get to add to half of these rounds. And these are special kind of recycling, because you will need to pay for stuff to do certain things later on in the game. To open up blueprints, you will need to make these. I'm missing quarters, stuff like this. So before we can do anything, we have to get the hang of this. So we can as well start to create these quarter bits. Let's see, like that. That means you can do the same, you can do the same, you can do the same, you can do the same. And then we cut, and then we use the conveyor, get there, and this way. Thing is, you can only have, so you have to reconnect if you start to build on a line sometimes. So now you see we get these funny little things. And now we have a little bit of crowded line. So here's what I mean. You see? So you can't, this far in the game, you can't have four-way intersections. There will be later, perhaps, or not. I don't know, but just for the fun of it, I'm going to make it more weird. This way, I will optimize both deliveries. I won't optimize, I will just make it so both parts share these bits. Nevertheless, that means we are delivering these. Now, they did ask us for stacked circles. So why not make some of those? If we are to get some research points, that means we have to deliver these. And let's do that. But first, what did they say? They said we completed one shape. So now they want half of this. So basically I could do like that, and then just for the fun of it, I can just add this, 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 this. That will do 4 of those. And we get the demanded shapes like that. And as you see, now we're gonna produce these halves while these ones are produced. Meanwhile, we can pin this one that we need. This is a task we're gonna do later. And that means let's get some more of this circular. Yeah, that one won't work, but this one will work. Good, 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 good. Let's press this one over there. And just because I just realized I can actually drag these over here. That way they won't be in the way of this tight area. So by lifting these over here, that means when these get over here, they will cross over here and I can use this space. And I wanted to do what? I wanted to stack those on each other. So let's make 4 stackers, I think will be enough. And now here they come. So the first line is this. There we go. Then we will need the second floor, right? So let's take one of these and we'll lift it up like that. Then we go back to the main floor. So now it will start to produce these. We need 96 of these. So now we got those. So let's see if we can drag this conveyor belt all the way here. And of course we need access to this. So let's lift it up like that. And there we go. So that means we will stack these little buggers up. They don't look like pizzas anyway. I wonder if they would be green and red and yellow. Then they could start to look like pizzas, maybe. Now I got hungry. Anyways, so that means we are delivering this side task, which this one is. We are delivering these halves. I could do like that to increase the speed of this delivery actually. Yeah, I'll do that. That will make the delivery a little bit faster than that. So we reached a goal. We reached the goal of these quarters. Now they want stacked quarters. So what do we do? Well, first of all, I can do it like this. And then I can simply raise, not erase like a rally, but I can do it like this. And then I simply drag them down. That means I get all these tiny little shapes and I can stack them up here, I thought. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that means basically I'm going to split these ones up like that. And then I'm going to drag this up like that. Then I use the C button to change the path like that. And then we go down one level again. And we pull the conveyor back like that. We lock the position, we lift it up, and we go here. Then we go down there. So that means we can deliver here the same line. As there are empty spaces here, that won't affect the delivery as much as it did when I tried to interfere here. As I don't deliver these pieces, this one gets much less disturbed. So now if I would like to, I could do like this and this. Now we did the first pinned task. So let's go and look at those. Now we can unlock the next task. And that's basically cutting those in half. So let's do that. Then we can pin these, we can pin those two. So what did I have there? I had these double stacks, and as I did before, I simply make them cut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 will be enough, I think. Like that. And then we start to deliver halves instead. Perhaps I should put one more. I think there is room for one more. Yeah, that looks good. That way, now we are delivering these stacked half round ones, to be more precisely. And now they're really yanking my chain, because now they want one of those quarters and one of those quarters stacked. So I don't need to throw in any more of those. So let's do it like this. Let me think about this one. I am cutting all these already. So I don't need that one. I have to repair this one. There we go. Back on the ground. If I have those pre-made, then I could basically stack them on these, some of these. So that means basically if I just take one of these and combine these like that and like that, and then we cut, turn and cut again. You always see on top of the machine part what the result of what you do will be. As you see, I'm now using these twisters, or turn, whatever you like to call them, just to make sure that these will meet these. And then we're going to stack them on each other. Let's put that. We can do that here, I think. Like that. So what did they order? They did ask us for these quarter panels, or whatever you like to call them, like that, in the bottom. They wanted these on the top. So let's lift them up and deliver them there. Go back again. That means we get these parts like that. And then I can basically me in my infinite genius forgot a little detail. How shall we put it? You can't use tunnels yet, so I have to do it a little different way. And I just realized how I can do that part. I'll simply lift this up all the way. Then they get there straight. We go down. And we can as well use this one. Let's lock that, and add that. That way, they reach the goal, or whatever they are going. Yeah, it looks good. This isn't the best solution, but it works for me anyway. That's the most important thing, I think. So this is Shapez 2. Hard to pronounce correctly, but this is a fun game. You can scroll out of the picture and you see it's an eternal game, basically. You have these coordinates and you are asked to put these shapes, deliver them into this vortex. Very nice graphics. It looks fun, almost like you got vertigo, just almost. If people like this kind of game, do let me know in the comments, or if you have questions, please ask, and I'll try to tell you what little I know about this. So, what else am I doing? We have something called milestones. That's to get further in the game. So to open up milestone 2, I'm delivering these parts and these parts, and then we get to next. So I have to do these and I have to do these. Then I can open next milestone. While I'm chasing these milestones, I'm also have a chance to upgrade. Upgrades have costs. So if I want faster conveyor belts, I have to pay 2 points. Now I have delivered enough to unlock next task. That means they want half of those, so I can just cut them in half. Now I have 2 points, and I can go in and I can buy upgrades. So what should I pick? Faster cutting, faster belts, or faster stacking? That's a good question, really. And or if you want some more stuff, you can use to open trash bins where you can throw bits that you don't want. If you want to swap halves, the west half of the left-hand side, or the cutter here separates this one. This cutter doesn't destroy one half. This one will simply just split them apart. And I think I want this one. So I'm going to wait for this until I have 6 points. That means I have to deliver more of these side tasks. These. So let's see. Where do we have those? There we have the halves. So that means basically all I need to do is put a cutter like that. No, I mean, didn't I forget something? I forgot to spin it. I forgot to cut it. And I have to spin, spin, spin again. And then it works. I could speed this up. Yes, I could. But I won't. It will work anyway. I'm just trying to get through these. Next, we want to have some more science points, basically. So we can as well use these to stack. We need these double stacks. Let's put some stackers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Then we simply pull this there and those there. As us did before, we need also. Oh, I did a little mistake there. Let's do it the correct way, and then we do like this. Now I can raise them up. Up we go, and stack, stack, stack. Down we go, and we collect. There we go. And I think we can link them there. So now we're gonna get these. Oh, not that impressive speed, really. I think I don't need this connection anymore, so I can just do like that. It will do. It will do fine. And they say use the points to unlock, but I don't want to do this unlock. I want to have the cutter. So I'm gonna be a little bit obtuse and do it my way, just because I want to do. So what happens now? What are we delivering? We are delivering these. That's the blue glow, and you see this little arrow that shows how far in progress we are. As you see here, we're almost done with that milestone. We have got to this part. We have started this little one, and we could start those later. I could start them already if I want to, but nah. Yeah, I could actually. I could and I can. That means I have to do it like this. Stack, 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 stack. Let's put you like that. But that also means I need more of those. So let's put those here and let's lift them up one floor. Like that. Go back one floor. And we can add those to the same line. That will do it a little bit slower, but that will deliver them all. That can save some time, as long as we reach the end goal of this. Now you see, these are acceptable. These are just waste in the eyes of the vortex. So, how are we doing? This one is very slow. Yeah, can't help it. It will work out anyway. So, once those are done, we are off to the next idea. So, this is a relaxing, pretty easygoing game because, as you see, it's all about how you manage these parts, these shapes. That's where the name comes from. Shapes are formed of 4 quadrants or quarter pieces, which are stackable. Also later in game, you're gonna learn how to color them. So let's see here. We have more of those than those. So I could be, just for the fun of it, I could add to the speed of the game. See how that works. That will increase the delivery speed of those. Now we got a new one. This one was the mystery piece I told you about before. Let's look at the milestones. How do we get these? Well, I'm glad you asked. Simply by cutting and placing one of these in a stacker, and then when they fall into place next to each other, you get this shape. So to open this, we need to get this. Now we don't need these for now. So let's have a look where I'm making those. And I am making these over here. So that means basically, if I'm stacking them that way, how would I need to do to change the stack combination? Well, if I put, oh, sorry, not that, that. So if I, first of all, remove this line for now, then I put this turn like that, one more. That means I get the shapes I need. Like that. And after this shape is done, now you see it's gonna stack them differently. I do need to add some more of those quarter panels, but there you see the first one successfully done. Once all these have passed, so what I can do, I could speed up the production of those. But where's the fun in that? Yeah, I could do that, but no. Anyway, that's one way to do it. I switched the production and I got it to work. So let's see. That one is doing well. That one is doing well. As soon as these are done, I can show you the next one. Once that one is done, or this one is done, you get the stack pyramids. That's 4 in height. So basically what I'm going to do is probably they're going to want these halves. So I could just add one or more of those on each one of these or whatever. I'm not decided yet which way to do it, but I have ideas. Let's see how it looks here on the production chain. As you see, it's pretty crowded there. I wonder why. Yeah, and I could do much. I'm not going to complicate this, but this is why they wanted us to accept to not make spaghetti conveyors, which is very simple to do and very hard to deal with afterwards. First, I need something to drink. You get a bit thirsty doing this, but glug, glug, glug. There we go. And there we go. So, another task done. Let's see. We unlock that one. And they also want this kind. This trick. So, let's go for that one. And where did I have those quarters? Over there. So basically all I need to do, first of all, how many research points do I have? I have 5. I need one more. then I could get this cutter, which I really want. That would facilitate much for me. So I'm looking, soon this one is done. Once that one is done, I'm going to focus on this one. I have a plan. Because then I'm going to eliminate these, and I'm going to start use the halves in another way. Yes. I'm going to show you my idea. You can do it any way you want this game. That's the fun part of it. Only thing that matters really is delivery of the asked pieces. As you see, you can throw in anything you like, but only those that you get this green check mark, or what brings you forward in this game, what helps you reach the milestones in this game. So anything other basically than those parts you need or just waste in this game. So now I can produce these instead of those. And that's just putting a cutter there. But now I can use this cutter, which can make things much more efficient for me. So I'm going to unlock that cutter for me. And let's see, where did I stack those? Those. Over there. So basically all I need to do is put a cutter there. And I get those halves. As you see. As soon as that one is done, I'm going to change this conveyor for the next configuration. Preparing that for now. Over there. And I'm going to place the stackers over there, there, and there. And then I'm going to just, this one I can do already. And there we go. Once that's unlocked, now we can go for this one. That means they don't need any more of those 3-piece or 3s or whatever you want to call. So let's put them there. What they need is a stack with 4 on top. So let's give them that basically by doing this. And all of a sudden, we're going to produce these, no problems. Meanwhile, we are cutting these in halves. And it worked just fine. These work. Now, this one, I was muttering about being secretive. As you see, I feel this is kind of a waste. So let's get rid of that process. All that gone. All that gone. Now, what did I need? I needed a pure cutter. That means, as you see, you get 2 halves per cut. So if I put one there, and I put one there, and I put one there, that basically means then you get 1 part each. Like that. And that will give you parts. And I'm going to show you what's coming out of these. As you see, we get you get this bottom part there, and you get the top part there. So if I want to be fancy, I can simply rotate once, and I can cut, and cut, and cut, and cut, and cut. Now you see we're almost there. All I need is one more rotation, and rotation. So I can put the stackers there. It doesn't matter really in which order I do this, but as long as I do it like this, I fumbled and I got it back on track like that, and then I just pull this one there, this one there. The good thing is you see straight away if you are successful with your planning. Now we have had that part successfully, and I don't feel I'm wasting as much parts this way as I was before. Okay, you see it's not totally even, but if that comes, I'll deal with it. But by the looks of it, we are doing good. Of course, I could have done it in different ways, but we're in a good way. So let's see what happens. And here we have these pieces, and these are coming in. Everything is coming in as ordered. And we have conflicts where no conflicts as far as I see. So this is kind of Shapez 2 for you. Just a little introduction. And I'm going to save the game. And I think that's enough for this time. And I hope you had a great or entertaining time, or got amused or interested. That's almost 1 hour of Shapez 2. There is a demo, so you don't have to pay to try the game, actually, as far as I know. But if you want the whole experience, then I recommend purchasing the game. It's not that expensive. Of course, what's expensive is always relative to your finances. I know, if anyone knows. But with that said, that was fun anyway, and I hope you'll enjoy this game with me more times. So thanks for having me, thanks for watching me, and put a like, put a dislike if you don't like it, put a comment by all means, and if you like the content, subscribe. And thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon again. And with that, I'm going to leave this stream for now. Take care.